Welcome to the Everyday Leader podcast, where conversations inspire action, growth, and impact. Hosted by two passionate leaders, Shannon and Conrad, this podcast is for those who strive to lead with purpose and integrity in their life. Whether you're navigating big decisions, seeking balance, or dreaming of creating change, we're here to help explore the tools, stories, and insights that help everyday leaders thrive. Join us each episode as we dive into the art of leadership at work, at home, and in the world. Because leadership isn't a title, it's a way of being.
All right, welcome back to Everyday Leader. This is Shannon here with Conrad. And today we're going to talk about a coaching skill, but also something that we think everybody needs a little more of in their life in general.
Yeah, in general and in a genuine expression of,
Yes.
or authentic expression of the skills that we want to highlight today for everyday leaders is the skill of one, acknowledgement or acknowledging.
Mhm.
And then the second one is championing. It's hard for me to say that.
It's hard for me to say too.
Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, being someone's champion. You know, interestingly, last week, if you haven't had a chance to listen to last week's podcast, we talked about feedback. And it was really from this perspective of constructive feedback, I would say. Acknowledgement and championing is, you know, a form of feedback. And
Mhm.
it's specific, right? I like to what you said, Conrad, about being able to offer it genuinely. And
Right.
when you said that, I was like, yeah. And then being open to receiving it as well. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So acknowledgement is a form of feedback. I love that you're tying that together. And it's in the moment of a attribute, quality, an essence that you see in another human being. So as a leader, an everyday leader, whether you're the role of a spouse or a brother or sister in a family system, this is applicable there as well as in the world. So you see someone else in your system, in your life, that is showing up courageously, for example. An acknowledgement would be is to go to that person cleanly and concisely and say, you are courageous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as we just did, pausing to let it land. And these qualities and attributes of acknowledgement are not always when the light is bright and there is joy and expansive energy. This is also during times of struggle, during times of low, dark, constricting energy.
Mhm.
Now in our world, there's so much of that. And to show that gift, to share that gift, you are resilient, you are courageous, you are thriving, you are surviving through this to someone else. That is also a form of acknowledgement that is super needed and important as leaders to share.
Yeah. Even I think lately I've even said to people, like, you are doing it, right? Like you are
Yeah.
doing the thing. And
Yeah.
that can say a lot right there. It's huge.
Yeah. And even I'm smiling, Shannon, because you're blending into the other skill we wanted of championing. It's like I think you just combined them, which is awesome. It's like a something you see in them, and also the doing aspect of like you're doing it, and the way you said it is like there's even more um, for you to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So that
and like you
yeah,
will keep doing it. Like I believe you will
exactly.
keep
Yeah,
doing it. Yeah.
yeah. So that championing piece, and you often see these blended together. And Shannon just did this. Is like you're doing the acknowledgement, and you're going to continue to move through this championing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, any examples you use in your family system, Shannon, or I know you've been traveling some. Any stories or examples that you have?
I have so many. I would say the one that comes to mind is I have some friends who are new parents who I bumped into yesterday, and they were sharing just some updates about their child. And as a
Mm,
parent myself, and I think, you know, anytime anytime you can kind of relate to what a person is sharing with you, you have this tendency to offer back your experience with that, right? So as a
mhm.
parent myself, and also as a parent of like much older kids, I, I just have decided to be an acknowledger as opposed to an offerer of my experience, right? So I just said, you're doing it. This is great. Look at you two.
Yeah,
Like you're making this
yeah,
work. You're like making it happen. And that just created so much more energy than me saying, oh, well, when my child was one and this was, right? It was just like, hey, you're doing it. You're figuring it out,
yeah.
like, way to go.
In their own way, in their own resourceful
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
That's what these two skills as leaders activate. What is it for the sake of? Often people are like, why would I bother doing this? This is a way to activate resources within someone else. So
Mhm.
you seeing them, naming them for what you see in their impact. This is why it's so important.
Yeah. Yes. For them to remember, it helps them remember and recall their own resourcefulness, even when they
Yes.
might be, and also to acknowledge, and I think I did, hey, I know it's hard and you're really tired and you're doing it,
Yeah, right. That's the
right?
piece about the genuine. I love that you are underlining this. That's the genuine timing, the authenticity, the acknowledgement of what is really happening. It's all blended in there. And what we want for our listeners is to try this out, acknowledge and championing someone in your world. And that can also start with you.
Yes. Yes.
If
Especially right now, right? What do we need to acknowledge about ourselves? What do you, listener, need to acknowledge? Acknowledge.
Yeah. And it's the shift for you if you want to practice this in your journaling or your reflection time. An acknowledgement is I am, and then a quality or attribute if you're looking internal for you. And if you're sharing with someone else, it's you are, and then a quality or attribute. Championing same way. It's got that energy of moving forward to it.
Hmm.
You got this in a genuine way.
Yeah. We want more of this in our world. So let's create it. Let's create it together.
Yes, we will. We
We
will.
will. All right. Until next time. Thanks everyone for
Be well.
listening.
Yes, be well.